Morning guys, Ashley Tiger Huffman here. Hope everybody's having a good summer so far. One of the things that I know is bothering everybody this year and this summer is our economy. So I want to talk about economy today. I hope you guys know, I think a lot of you don't, but we'll talk about it, is that our economy, the economy, is driven by global supply and demand. It has a lot to do with our oil prices, which is set globally by supply and demand. And prices are also set by how much an employee wants to make per hour at their job. If you have employers raising salaries, raising how much they're paying their staff, employees, then guess what? They're going to raise their prices so that they can pay their employees more money and also make a profit. And with the word profit, you can also add the word greed. Greed, G-R-E-E-D, greed. Because the rich want to get richer. And guess what? That does make the poor poorer. Because you and I, the consumer, are the ones that have to pay the price when we go to fill up our vehicles, when we go to buy groceries or clothes or whatever it is that we need. The more we demand and the shorter the supply, the more employees demand to get paid higher, and the more the companies, the CEOs, the top dogs of the companies want to make, the higher the prices go. And our government has little to nothing to do with that. They can't control what a company pays their employees. They can't control how much a company wants to make in profit. So therefore, we pay higher prices. Now, if you go to my regular Facebook page, I shared, I hope it's on there, I shared an article talking about oil. I know that the haters, the ones who want to see the Democratic Party fail, the ones that want to see Biden kicked out of office, are saying that Biden sold oil to China, but that's not true. If you read the article, it explains that when oil is released to go on the market, that there is a global agreement, a legal, law-abiding agreement, that the oil is put on the market and it is sold to the highest bidder. And if companies in China are the highest bidder, then they get the oil. The U.S. also has to bid on oil, just like everybody else. We try to get it at a lower price, but if we really need the oil, then we're going to wind up putting in a higher bid to get the oil. So it's not that if our president releases oil from our oil reserves, that it can only be used in the U.S. A legal binding law contract with the rest of the world says that that oil has to be put on the market, and the highest bidder wins that oil supply. So this is what's going on. It's not just the U.S., it's a global event. The war in Ukraine has really put a strain on everything and everybody, because they are one of the largest producers of grain and other products that are sold globally. And with Russia trying to crush Ukraine and take over Ukraine, all that has been put in jeopardy. So it's not our government's fault, Republican or Democrat, although the Republicans right now, because the Democrats are somewhat in control of our government, want to stir up controversy or conspiracy theories, or however you want to call it, to try to make the people think that, one, the government has control over these things, which they don't, and two, that it's the Democrats' fault, specifically President Biden. So I hope this video kind of clears things up and helps people understand how things work. I don't just say this as my opinion, I say this as fact because I researched this stuff, and you can too. So just wanted to put this out there and help people understand how things are working in the world, in our country as well as in the world, because it is global. So again, I hope everybody's having a good summer. Hope you're staying cool. Please don't stress out too much over how things are going. We just have to hope that things will settle down in the rest of the world, and that we can find ways to produce the things that we're lacking here in this country, which I know this country and our government is trying to help find ways to do that, so that we can alleviate some of the costs and some of the strain that's being put on the people here in our country. Just know that I love you, God loves you, it's all in God's hands. And have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later. Ashley out.